Hey everyone, John Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com, and this week I want to talk to you about something that I've been hearing a lot about. I always hear this message that you should follow your strengths and ignore your weaknesses, and I'm not quite sure that I think that's right. I'm going to tell you why in a little bit here. So, there's quite a few books and there's quite a bit of advice out there that says that you should really play to your strengths and that you should ignore your weaknesses. Do what you're good at, do what you're inclined to, and don't worry about your weaknesses. And I've found that advice really, for the most part, is crap. That it's not true that you should ignore your weaknesses. Because, when you think about it, a chain is only as strong as the weakest link. And a lot of times, your strengths, your natural strengths, will only take you so far. And you can only increase them by a certain amount. And a lot of times, I found that when I focus on my strengths, I have a false confidence. Because things that I'm naturally good at, that come easy, I don't have to put work into. And things that I don't have to put work into, I don't appreciate. But I'll tell you something, that when I started focusing on my weaknesses, things that were weak areas for me, and I had success in those areas, I felt a lot better about that success. I felt a lot more confident. I felt more invested. And I really took those new strengths that I developed, and I had appreciation for them and used them more effectively, whereas I took a lot of my strengths for granted. For instance, I was you could say I was a very shy person growing up. That was a very big weakness for me for a long time. And one day I decided, I said, I'm going to overcome this. I'm going to make this a strength. I'm going to be the kind of person that will create YouTube videos and look like an idiot in front of thousands of people. And I don't care. I'm going to talk on a podcast. I'm going to use my voice and my personality, and I'm going to put myself out there in front of the world. And I started doing it. I started developing that, and now I consider that to be a strength. But it started out as a weakness. Strengths can be deceiving. One strength that I had was, I was always a little bit on the smarter side in school. I was good with math, and I kind of took that for granted. I was a little bit advanced as a student growing up, but you know what happened? I stopped working hard. I stopped working hard in school for a period of time, and I actually fell behind. I actually found that I was actually sitting at the lower level of the AP Calculus class instead of at the top. Whereas if I had a weakness there and it was difficult for me and I put a lot of hard work into learning a subject or to doing math, I probably would have excelled. So just something to consider. I'm not saying that you should ignore your strength. Definitely you should use every advantage that you have and play to your strengths. But don't forget about your weaknesses. Sometimes the hard work that you put into developing a weakness into a strength is going to carry you further than a strength will by itself, because you'll take a strength for granted, whereas the hard work that you put into a weakness is something that you're going to appreciate and value a lot more. Well, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you all who have subscribed so far. It's really great to hear back from a lot of you and just to see so much positive encouragement. It's really helped me to turn this weakness into what I'm starting to feel like is a strength. So I just thank you, and I will talk to you next week. Have a good one. Take care.